Molly rocks in my green tea.
Pussy boy can get out my way. I'll run up that jet before I
Done just sing this song, so wrap me in plastic and make me shine. We can make a dollhouse, follow your design.
Beloved historical figures that were actually terrible people, part 4, Gandhi, part 2. Number 4, he kept a bunch of underage girls with him at all times. He was obsessed with poop and he would make them enema every day. He'd also bathe with them and sleep with them naked and get nude massages from them in order to test himself. When he was 77, he required his own 18-year-old grandniece to sleep with him as well, and Abba, the 18-year-old wife of his grandnephew. He required both boys and girls to sleep and bathe together, and if they gave in to temptation, he would punish them, but then husbands and wives weren't allowed to sleep together. And my favorite, number 5, he was shockingly sexist. He thought women that used contraceptives were horses. He also thought women were responsible for their own sexual assaults. And he thought it was totally appropriate for fathers to unalive their own daughters if they had been sexually assaulted in order to preserve family honor. Oh yeah, and he chopped off the hair of 2 of his female followers because they were being harassed by men in order to get the men to stop harassing them.
The other day I got to do some bridal mehndi for Nandini Manjari. Here's your beautiful outfit, and I was really inspired by it, so I tried to incorporate some elements into her design. I actually met her a couple years ago when I did her friend's wedding, and so it was super sweet that I got to do hers, and she's actually getting married today, so I'm super excited for her. When a bride gets her mehndi done, it's generally one of the first events, and it brings together her close family and friends. It also kind of forces her to relax and just kind of take it easy since she can't really do much. Here you can see we are incorporating the groom's name, which you'll find later. After I finish the palm sides, I always start with the feet to give the palms some time to dry before they flip them over. Bridal mehndi is best done 2 to 3 days before the main wedding day, since it takes about that long for the stain to fully darken. Not every bride gets this much, and some actually get even more, but no bridal look is complete without mehndi. And
A really deep breath in. Perfect. Try not to move for me, my honey. Here we go with your jewelry. Deep breath. Alrighty. That's it.
This is bromine. It's chemically very similar to chlorine, except chlorine's a gas and bromine's a liquid. It also lets off a lot of nasty orange vapor, and this is why I sealed it in glass. Bromine's really dense, and it's more than 3 times as dense as water, and this makes its vapor really heavy. Bromine's notoriously difficult to store, and if I just put it all back into a bottle or something, it would damage everything around it. So I have to seal it again in a glass ampule that I made from a test tube.